Welcome back to our channel. In this video we will tell about the story of the mermaid, and not only. We have collected several videos where eyewitnesses were able to catch footage of a live mermaid. Have a comfortable seat, we're going to start with the story. In folklore, a mermaid is an aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female human and the tail of a fish. Mermaids appear in the folklore of many cultures worldwide, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. Mermaids are sometimes associated with perilous events such as floods, storms, shipwrecks, and drownings. In other folk traditions, or sometimes within the same traditions, they can be benevolent or beneficent, bestowing boons or falling in love with humans. The male equivalent of the mermaid is the merman, also a familiar figure in folklore and heraldry. Although traditions about and sightings of mermen are less common than those of mermaids, they are generally assumed to coexist with their female counterparts. The male and the female collectively are sometimes referred to as merfolk or merpeople. There are several types of mermaids like sirens, water nymphs, nereides, protector of the sea, naiads, protectors of water, oceanides, protectors of the ocean and salt water, Merrow Mermaids, seask, Scottish mermaids, selkie, and etc. Sirens hold the most notorious reputation for their mischievous and lethal nature among sailors navigating the seas worldwide. They possess the power to incite storms, conjure fog, foretell death, delve into minds, and unleash chaos at will. Their unique attribute lies in their ability to take on a half-human form, enabling them to speak and sing with a captivating voice. The ancient spelling of siren as siren originates from the meaning those who bind or seize, alluding to the enchanting allure of their songs. A water nymph can manifest as either a spirit residing near water or as a natural goddess belonging to the category of lesser female deities. While not deemed immortal, they possess remarkable longevity. Water nymphs come in various types, each characterized by the environment they inhabit. Renowned for their nurturing of bodies of water and the surrounding natural world, they engage in activities such as cultivating plants and bestowing nearby settlements with pure water blessings. Merrow Mermaids, also referred to as little people, originate from Ireland and are recognized for their seaweed-colored hair and webbed toes. In Wales, these mermaids are known as mergas. It is said that these mermaids possess the ability to swim underwater aided by a magical red cap. Should this cap be taken from them, the Merrows would find themselves unable to return to their underwater abode. There is actually a lot of information about the different types of mermaids. We have told about the most famous and popular ones. Now let's move on to the videos shot by eyewitnesses. A group of sailors pulling a net of fish out of the ocean. As they pull it out, they feel the net moving and it is quite heavy. When they lifted the net, they saw a large creature that wanted to break free. One of the sailors wanted to release it, but the creature hit the net with his hand. The fishermen were frightened and dropped the net with the catch. Jamaica, a young man walks near a river and captures nature. When he turns the camera around, he finds something near a rock. As the camera zooms in, he sees someone looking in his direction. When the creature realizes it has been spotted, it rushes into the water. Mallorca, Spain. Sunny day, tourists swimming along the beautiful shores of the Mediterranean Sea. The guide noticed an islet where a man was seen at first glance. He took a closer look and it seemed to him that instead of legs this character had flippers. He brought the camera closer to see more detail. But unfortunately, the view was very large and it was not possible to stabilize the picture. A group of American tourists in Israel, walking along the promenade of the Mediterranean Sea. They saw a man sitting on a rock that was close to the shore. The tourists thought the man was desperate and shouted for him to get away from there, as the wind was strong. When the creature noticed them, it quickly jumped into the water. The tourists were shocked. It was not a man at all. They realized it was a mermaid. Scuba diving has its fans. However, some people consider it a dangerous pastime, because 90% of the underwater world has not yet been explored, but still there are daredevils. I think you should not go far from the shore, based on what we will show you. The boy just froze in place when he saw the mermaid. I think he's very lucky. The middle school is on camera recording as always. A half-naked girl is caught on camera. Nothing strange at first. She looks around and jumps in the water. Seconds later, it's like the water starts to boil, the transformation from human to mermaid. The next cameras show her arms and tail. It looks like this mermaid has been in human form for a very long time. When the mermaid realized she was spotted, she transformed back and ran away. Australia's shores. A young man decided to take a walk along the shore after a strong storm. Volunteers usually come ashore to help injured animals and return them to the sea. But this case is different. On the footage you will see a dead mermaid. Such a case is known and peculiar to the Nereids. They practically can't do without water, and if they are thrown ashore they immediately dry up and die. What follows will be a variety of footage of creatures caught on camera. Like, for example, a research team encountered a mermaid. Notice these hands. In Africa, a mermaid was caught and brought ashore. She's still a baby and it's definitely a selkie. By the way, selkies have the ability to transform from a seal-like creature into a human being who can walk on land. But it looks like the captured one is not quite experienced. In the next frame, you'll see the very real monster. We are used to seeing the upper part of the riverbed as a human and the lower part as a fish. This is a little different. This type of mermaid is called nyph, where the head is a fish, the body is human, and the tail is like a mermaid's. In this video, eyewitnesses found the remains of mermaid bones. It looks like the poor mermaid was just a baby. But in this video, they found fresher flesh and a little older. By the way, the hair and nails are very well preserved. Diving again, but this time the vastness of Indonesia. The explorers descended into a huge cave and noticed something in the water. At first they suspected it was crocodiles, but later they saw a man-like creature. It's definitely a mermaid. It was a mermaid that seemed meter until it was disturbed. She was entangled in a fishing net. She was probably exhausted and never got out of the net. And the waves threw her ashore. A young man wanted to take a cool picture, but ended up with a cool video of a mermaid visible on the horizon.